Welcome to Word Processor Full Course. Whether you're a beginner or you have ever had a WordPress experience and you just want to improve, this course is going to be for you. We are going to study this course step by step from you not knowing anything about Word Processor to really using Word Processor in any given format or any given origin. So whether you're using 2008, the one or 2006, the one or 2016 or 2015 or even 2025 or beyond, the word processor is just the same, and the same formats you're going to be using and what you're going to be learning, you can use it in every single software you're having, so long as it is the word processor. So word processor, basically, for that someone who doesn't know word processor is a software that is used for editing, formatting word documents, for typing, editing, and formatting. So we type in here, we edit, and we just format Word documents. It's used in school assignments, writing of letters, writing reports, writing CVs, and so many other documents that we need word processor for. So the first thing you are supposed to know is how do you open a word processor before you come here. So the first thing is that depending on your window, you can go to just the search bar like this. When you click on the search bar, just type the word word. Just type the word word and it will bring for you. This is our icon for word processor. And then some people, you just click Microsoft Word, then you click on open. So when you click on open, it brings you a platform just like this. Now right down here, you're going to see recent documents. These are documents that I've been working on recently. Now here you are seeing home, here you're seeing new, you're seeing open, and then here you are also having different templates that you could use for your Word document if you want. These are different documents, but what we literally want you to be doing is to click on this blank document to start a completely blank document. But in case you wanted to begin with a document that has already existed, you can go on to click on a document on a template. But most cases, we're going to be starting with blank. So when you reach here, this is how the home page is going to be looking like. Now, be very, very careful. Now we have what we call our menu bar. This up here, I'm going to break for you down everything here. But up here, what you're seeing is called our menu bar or our ribbon. And then here is going to be, this one is our page document. Now, what you're seeing me moving here, this thing that you are seeing that is being blinking here, where I type, you see this, it is called the cursor. That one there, that is the cursor. So that is it's very important to know. So, and this is my mouse pen moving around. But back here, I said this is the ribbon, and ribbon has so many items that we deal with. So from the ribbon, you can see the first one is called the file. This is file, where you came in, where we came from, to click on this blank document to go back there. So you can see that when I click on blank document, I come here. When you click on file, it is bringing you back here. You're going to see why this file is very important. So when I click on blank, I come here. So the next one is going to be home. So you have, most of the tools you're going to be using are going to be found in home. But in home here, the first, I'm going to go through this page very fast. In home, you have the copy and paste functions or features. So here is the paste function, here this one. And another good thing is with the word processor is that if you're still learning it, whenever you put your cursor on any feature, it will tell you what it is and what it does. For example, when I put it here on paste, you can see it is telling me this is a paste feature that you can use for pasting anything you have copied or cut. And this one here is called the what? This one is a format painter. Format painter, you are rarely going to use that one, but this one you're going to use it a lot for copying. This one is for cutting. So, and when you come, this is the first section. But another thing you should know is these mode features. So for Word has a lot of features, and some of the features are hidden in this small clipboard you are seeing here. These small clipboards, they had a lot of features. So every time you see these small clipboards, just know there are a lot of features that you could actually get. So when I click on this one, you can see that it opens me another thing driving there, the clipboard. Now you can see this one here. When I open this, I can see more formatting tools that I can have. So always this arrow here is keeping a lot of tools behind them. So you can, if there is a tool that you know that you are looking for, but you're not seeing it, you can click those arrows and you look at these different tools. So these are the different tools we have in the home page. We are going to look at them into details in a few minutes from now. But after home page, this is now, this in some other word processors like the late one, I'm using one of the latest word processors, but others, they don't have this page here where we say WPS PDF, where you can create a PDF, where you can create and share PDFs. This one here, the PDF formatter, PDF to Excel, PDF to Word. Some of them don't have it, but this one has it. So yeah, I'll not go through it, but It's very important. So we have the insert. Insert is everywhere. So insert is where we get the page, the cover page. Insert is where we can insert tables. Insert is where we can break pages. If I want to break these pages into more pages, I can break using insert. You can now see here. I think you can see down here now I'm having 2 pages. I'm on the first page of 2 pages. And then you have pictures, you have shapes. You can do different types of inserts over here. So home page and insert are the 2 ribbons that we are going to be using a lot on the tools that we are going to be having to use a lot. Then you have the design. Design, these are different formats that you can choose for your own designs. I don't use them a lot, but if you want, you can use. One of the most important thing under design is going to be page color here, the page borders, and then watermark, because they like asking about it. Then layers. So layers are different types of pages. Which type of pages do you want to use? Which layer do you want to use? Do you want to use landscape, portrait? You can see we can change different margins. We have normal, narrow, moderate. They are here. Then orientation, we can go with portrait. Portrait, mostly we default is portrait, but you can also choose landscape. Landscape becomes bigger. You can see from here the width become bigger while the length becomes shorter. The length becomes shorter. But in most cases, we'll be using portraits. So unless the work you're using or it requires to use landscape. So we have different sizes of, normally our normal sizes that is A4, but you have different sizes of papers that you could choose from, but we maintain at A4 because most of the official documents we work in A4. Now we have columns. You can choose 1 column, 2 columns. When you see newspapers writing in column, they are having 2 columns. You can choose columns, so you'll be writing in. When I type like this, you can see that it is writing in 2 columns. That's what we call column. So I need to choose 1 column. When I choose 1 column, it changes to full. But you can choose even 3 columns. That's what happens when you choose 3 columns. And then I'm supposed to type, if I find that I'll be typing only those 3 columns. I've chosen what? It highlights 1 column. So I can choose 3 columns also. When I choose 3 columns, it divides my page into those 3 columns. So I have break, I have line numbers, hyperlinks. There are so many of them, but which ones are very important for you? The first thing that you're supposed to know is that how do you open word processor? Now you know how to open a word processor, but how do you save? Now when you want to save, you come to file, and when you come to file, you can see we have different types of saving. We have save, the normal save, and we have save as. So what you should always do, if you are going to do work for the first time, if you have been saving your work or a page you have opened for the first time, you see when you click on save, it also brings you back to save as. So it means if you are saving for the first time, the most important you are supposed to use is save as. So when you click on save as, it's going to open for you. Where do you want to save your documents? So I want to save my document on this PC. So when you want to save your document on this PC, I need to browse a place where I need to take it. So I'm going to put it under downloads. Different folders are here. So you can browse the folders that are there. You can click on browse, but I want to put it on the desktop. So I'll look for desktop here. Desktop is here. I want to put it on desktop, and I want to open, maybe I want to save it. I want to open a new, I can open a new folder. And I say this is lesson document. I'm just using this for lessons. So this is the folder I'm putting in lesson document. Then you write the file name. So what will be the file name? The file name will be word course. Our word course. We are doing a word course. So I'll put word course as our file name. So save as type. The type is Word document, definitely. So you click on what you want to, the folder you want to save, open the folder, and then you click on save. So when I click on save, the document upgrade, yes, don't show me that again. So now when I close, now we have these 3 things. I know you know the function of this. This is to minimize. When you click on this, what you have saved goes down here. So I thought it is this. Hope it is this. Maybe. No, it's not the one, because I have so many documents. It's this one. So what you have saved goes back to the taskbar. This is what you call the taskbar down here. So what you are working on, or the programs that are opened on your computer, they are shown on the taskbar down here. So another thing is, this is minimizing. This one here, you can minimize it. It becomes smaller. You can see this document I'm working on is smaller. You can increase the size. You can reduce the size. or you can maximize it to be a full page. But this one is for closing, so I can close. So I have a number of documents here. Don't save this one. I have a number of documents here, but let me just minimize. I want to show you that I have what? I have closed. Let me show you that I have saved. So to save, I need to come to my folder where I saved my first lesson. So this is the folder where I saved lesson document. So you open the document. I need to double click on, and I double click on the folder. I can remember I said the name, it is a word course. So I double click on it, and this is where I had saved. So you should know how to save your work. Now, I want to use one column, change this work to one column. So I've changed this work, give you one column. I've changed this work to one column. So you now know how to open a new folder and how to save. Those are the first important things. Now, every time you continue typing, especially when you're using a computer that has no power backup or what, even if it has power backup, you can now keep on clicking on what? Clicking on save. When you come to file here, you can now just click on save, and your document is saved. Or else you click on Ctrl S. When you click on Ctrl S on your keyboard, it will keep on saving this work that you're doing. If you don't save and power goes off or your computer goes off before you click on save, the work that you have been doing here that you did not save will get lost. And when you open your document, you find that it's only the work that you had saved that will remain there. So that is a caution for you to keep on saving. And the shortcut is Ctrl S on your keyboard. Now, you should know at least basic typing skills. Now, basic typing skills is, you should know how to type, definitely. So this is, just type on your computer. This is our page document. Just type this is Devian Academy. Please subscribe and turn on notifications. We promise to teach you important on-demand skills for free. So this is our promise for you. We have just typed. This is how you type. So this is Devian Academy. Please subscribe and turn on notifications, because we promise to teach you important on-demand skills for free. Like, we are a school that is just making you pass at school, but also giving you these outside skills that you really need. So that out of the way. So this is how you type. Now, after typing, when you want to go to a new line, you can click enter. When you click on enter, the button on your phone, on your computer, I mean, it will give you a new line, and then you can type another one. Please do it now. Please do it now. Do it now. I hope you are subscribing, by the way. Please do it now. I want all of them to be in small letter, so you don't need to do backspacing the way I've done. You can just, I'll show you another thing to do. So this is how you do. So when you want to delete a number, you click on a backspace key, and you can delete any letter you have typed. And if you want to space, you know how to space these words. You just click on this space key. The biggest key on your keyboard is the one for spacing, and that's how you can just do these things. But now I've already shown you how to save this document. So since this document we're working on is already saved, I just click on file, I go to save, and it will automatically save the work that I've already typed in here. So this document, it needs to look professional. Remember, we have just typed this document, but formatting. Remember, this program is for typing and formatting or editing. So you come to your home page. I want to make this document to look give you an academy here, to look big, to look bold. I can highlight it. Now, how do you highlight? Highlighting is you put this cursor on a word that you want to highlight, and you just highlight the whole word. Another way, if you are only highlighting one word, for example, if I want to highlight the word subscribe, I just double click, I put and double click on it. I right double click on it. Or else, if I want to highlight the whole paragraph, I hold here and scroll. I'll hold my mouse and scroll to highlight the whole of it. So when I just highlight this, Givian Academy, I want to highlight Givian Academy 2 words. So I click the cursor, hold it, and up to when it reaches where I want to stop, then I leave it. So that one, I can now make that bold. And to make it bold, you just come to this formatting section. This is where we format the font. It is called the font section. This is the clipboard. This is font. This is paragraph. These are styles. So we use a lot of this font a lot. So font, I can make it bold. After making it bold, I can increase the size. Increasing the size, you can see the sizes that are already in here. Remember, I'm working with only the highlighted part. So I can make the highlighted part to be 16. But you can also just write the number. In some examination papers, they just say put 13, make it 13.5. So you said 13.5. So that's the size of that. It is 13. Please, you make sure you click enter after writing. You click the enter. So you say 13.5, then you click enter. So that's how it changes. So this one here is 13.5. You can see when I highlight this, the size is 11. But when I highlight Givian Academy, the size is 13.5. So that's how you increase. But another thing is that we can increase the font. We have a lot of fonts. So when I highlight all of this, I can increase the change the font from algebra. We have thousands and thousands of fonts. So you try them in your free time, and sometimes maybe the document you're working on needs a particular font. Please, you make sure that you choose that very particular font that your document needs so that you don't get mistaken. So I'll choose one of the fonts here. I don't want to complicate my work a lot. I think that font is okay. I'll choose that font. So this is a good font, maybe. Another thing you should know is that when I highlight this, when they say you can make it italicized, please do. That is italicized and underlined. I see I've underlined. But you can also strike a word through. You can strike this is VGVN Academy. You strike it through using this, and you strike it through. That is striking a word through. Now we have also this. What these ones do, superstition. So I've write today is maybe you write a date. Maybe you want to say second. You want to say second. You want to say second. You want to write second. Let me change font so that I have some other second. So this second, you want to take it up. What you do, you highlight this and you click on this X. You can see it will be able to give you second. Let me just increase the size so that you understand or you see it clearly what I'm talking about. This is called second. Maybe there is no space in between, but I'll try to make sure that I need one font. I need one font that gives it clearly. Yeah, this is the font. So this is how you write second. Use this one here. This is the superscript that takes it up. Then this one here is superscript that brings it down. If you want to, is there anything we need to write down here? Like, yeah, when you are writing symbols, H2O, you are writing in chemistry, you're writing H2O, H2O, the symbol for oxygen, H2O. Now, this one here is not supposed to be on this line. So in chemistry, these two, you highlight that two and you bring it down there. So this is how you write water. This is how you write water. So it is very important to know how to deal with this font section. So there are so many things. We can also change colors of these fonts. When I highlight the water here, I can change its color. I can come here and change it to red. I've changed the font color to red. You can change the shade to green. Now the shade is the background color. There is the background color. This is the shade and this is the font. So you can go on and test, like you can test all the things. You can test what you want. When you click on clear all formatting, you have cleared all these font formatting. If you highlight and you clear, but if you want something that you have done a mistake and you want to bring it back, there are these buttons that are very important for you, where they are called the do and the undo buttons. So I need to get for you those buttons. So you can click on Control Z. Control Z is called undo button. That is called Control Z. And where do you get it? On our homepage here, you can see up here This one here is called undo. This is redo. So when I click on undo, you see that the green color that I had made, if it is maybe I made that green color by mistake, it will disappear. But if also its disappearance is a mistake, and then I'll say redo. So undo, redo, undo, redo. For example, if I type something like I'm off, I'm off, then I did a mistake. I did a mistake of the font. Maybe by mistake I changed this font to a font that I don't want. Let me change it to a very different font. Let's say maybe that's the font that I changed. So I want it to go back to the font that I had. I just click on undo and it will go back. So undo and redo, these are your friends. In case you make any mistake, they'll be able to help you a lot. So that's about formatting. But we also have paragraph formatting. Now this paragraph formatting is very, very, very important. Why? This is the first section. The first section is called alignment. What we have here is called what? What we have here is called the left alignment. That it starts, all words starts from the left and go to the right. But we can have the opposite, which is the right alignment, where words start from the right, goes to the left. But we have center, where all words begin, stop in the center. This center alignment. But we have also that is justified. So let me first go with center alignment. That is center alignment. So this is called paragraph. But this is called the paragraph formatting section. We also have numbering in paragraph section, where we can number or format these things in different ways. So you can see here, let me say we are going to use for this paragraph, we are going to be using those dots. Every paragraph, you are going to be using those arrows. Make sure this is the paragraph, this is the paragraph. You can always make sure that whatever you want to format, you have to highlight it. And I've showed you how to highlight. You can also number your paragraphs like that. You can do a lot. Please, you can try to check all these paragraphing, how you can do them any single moment. Now, another thing that you should know is to insert. Now, inserting, we can insert tables. Let me clear all this. I hope you have understood this. So another thing is I want to talk about is, and then the formatting, I want it to go to 12. We can insert 12. You can insert tables. So wait, let me go to insert. You can insert, you see when I click on insert tables, you can now know if you want how many these are rows and these are columns. For example, I want to insert 4 rows and maybe I want to do a timetable. If I want to do a timetable, I know that I'm supposed to go down maybe by 7, but you can see here that this is giving you only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yet I want to go 7. Maybe I have 4 subjects that I want to study, or 5 subjects I want to study. I want to do a timetable. But see, it is not going to help me because I just have 4. So what are you going to do is you are going to go to insert tables. Here, when you insert tables, then they ask you the number of columns that you want. So I want a table for a week. I will insert 7. And maybe how many subjects am I having? Then I'm going to be doing 5 of them. I have 5 skills that I have to learn. So I'll do 5. Okay. And then I say insert. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. I instead did columns. So you can say undo this. And then I go back to insert. I say insert tables. I click on insert tables again. I say how many rows do we want? We want instead 7 rows. We want 7 rows. And how many columns? 5 columns. So I say, let's go back. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Monday to Sunday. And then for the skills that I want to be learning. So it means here I can now write the dates here, the dates. Then I'll be writing the skills that I'm going to be studying. So if you want to insert or you want to do table formatting, when you click on table and you see this thing being highlighted here, if you see this highlighted thing, you can just do undo. Anything that happens, you do undo. So if you see this thing happening on your table, then up here you're going to see table design. Now table design, these are different. Now for the guys who want fancy things, you can come on designs here. You can see different designs of a table. You can make your table look very nice. You can do headers. You can check on the colors, pen colors, borders of your pages, how you want them to be. So all the shadings you want in your table, you can do them, all of them under table design. But when I click out, you can see that the table design disappears. When you click back into the table design reappears. That's how you activate the table design. So those are the most important things that you are supposed to know. But you can also insert shapes, you can insert pictures. When you want to insert a certain picture, you can just click on here, then you click on picture, and then you choose which picture you want to really bring in out here. I don't want to insert any picture for now on my device, but you can bring in as many pictures as you want by just clicking on you can choose the picture on this device or online. So when I say on this device, I can come in and maybe choose a lot. I have a lot of pictures that I don't want to open, but yeah, that's how you can open any picture. And then you just let me just open one of the screenshots, and let's say I want to open which one. I have a lot. A lot. Maybe let me choose. Okay, let me say I want to open this. I say insert. So this picture will be inserted here, and that's how you insert pictures. Now you can also, you see when you click on picture here, a lot of picture formatting also comes where you can insert picture. You can even remove background of the picture in this program. I don't know if other programs have. This is one of the latest Word programs, but other programs may not be having it. But this is how you actually, you have a lot of picture formatics. When you click out of the picture, when you click outside the document, you can see the picture formatting disappears up here. But when you click on the picture, you have a lot of picture formatting on your ribbon there. So this is the simplest thing that you can be doing with Word document and as you are formatting your Word document. Now, another thing that you should, now when you want to take your Word document knowledge into the next level, you should now go into page layouts and design. You can see when you come to designs, and there are different designs you can do with your pages. You can do the watermark when you want to put a watermark. For example, if we are to release this document and we are saying, okay, we want to put our watermark, we want to put, you can say undo. I can say this undo that watermark, and I want to put a custom watermark for maybe I want to put a custom watermark for text watermark for Jivian Academy. So I can write the text here that I want it Jivian Academy. Jivian. So let me just stop that, Jivian. So I can say apply. So when I say apply, it's going to be horizontal. I want it to, oh no, diagonal is okay. Say okay. Pick your watermark. Okay, close now, close. Now you can see Jivian Academy is here. This watermark is what runs horizontally. So it is here. Jivian Academy will be in the background. So everything you'll be seeing will be there. Jivian Academy. But for us, we don't want, when you're giving a document, we just give you without that logo of Jivian Academy or anything of Jivian Academy. So I just click on Ctrl Z for it to disappear, and it has disappeared. So this is how you format. And then page orientation, page sizes, those are found in layout. So the layout, you can come to page orientation. If I already told you, if you want it landscape, you can make it landscape where this part is bigger than the other part. So you can just reduce to portrait because that's what you normally use. But we have also page sizes. You can attempt with different page sizes. And we have margins. Margins is what allows you to actually know where you are supposed to do your work on. So this is a narrow where our margins from. Margin is where you are going to live from this part where you are starting to your writing from. So in a narrow margin, the margin will be so narrow that you can begin from here. But the normal margins, we like using normal margins, and that's how this is the size of a normal margin. So those are the margins that you are going to be going through. So another thing that you need to understand when it comes to word processing is the header and footer. Now, when I bring my cursor, you can see that when I started typing, it started from here. But you can put page numbers, you can add page numbers. But when you bring up here and you double click up here, you can see something like header when you double click up here. So now I can write different things up here, but they are called header. And even if I have like 100 pages, for example, I'm supposed to put page numbers on 100 pages, I can put all of them by just double clicking up here. And when I double click, I go to this page number here and I say I want the page numbers maybe on top of the page. I just click on top of the page. It will just do the page numbering up to any other. I want to put dates. I want to put my name. If it is a book I'm writing and I want to put my name on the book, I'll just write my name here and it is going to put it on all the pages of this document here. So That's what we normally do for the documents. And that's the header and footer. You can actually even add your name. If you want to add your name on all the pages that you're working with, you just add your name. You just add your name. My name is Alia. So you can add your name, and when you see, when you click back, you double click back in your document, it looks faint, but it will appear on all the pages that you're working with. So I think because I'm working this one, I'm only have one page, but I can go to layout and I can go to design, and is that I can go. I want to do, let me add some more pages. That's what I wanted to do. Click, I break the page. So this is page 1, this is page 2. I think you can see, like, let me break page again so that I have more pages. This is page 1. You can see that this page 1 also has my name there as the footer. I did not write it. My name as the header, my name as the header, my name. So again, with the header and footer, you can just double click up there and you come down, because now we want to add a footer. I want to add a footer now. Now this footer, we want to add, let's add something like, what should we add down there? We should add maybe the name of the document. Okay, we should add, yeah, we can add like the name of the company that we are dealing with. So what is the name of our company that we are dealing with? I can write, maybe we are dealing with Givian Academy. Givian Academy. So it's going to, if this document or this book belongs to Givian, or that is the name of the book, you can write down there and it will reflect on all. When I double click back to the document, you see that I wrote on the last page, but it will appear on all the pages. So that is called header and footer. And how do you get header and footer? It's just by either going to the bottom of any of the pages you are dealing with and double clicking. When you double clicking, I just mean the right part of your mouse. You click it twice on the first space, and then this will happen. So when you want to remove it, you just double click back into the pages. So as I'm summarizing, I want to give you some pro tips that are going to help you handle Word documents. Now, one of the pro tips that is going to help you handle Word document is when you click, it's on your keyboard. So we have control plus C, control plus C. That is for copy. If you want to copy anything, you just put control plus C. Now, this control plus C is for what? You write this on your page, they will help you a lot. Control plus C is for copying. That is copy. If you want to copy something, copy, and this is control plus C. And by the copying highlighting a line also, when you bring your mouse to this side, your cursor this side, and you double click on it, you can highlight a line. This highlights a line, and you bring it here and like this, and you double click, it highlights a line. So to copy, I say control. I say control C. So I've copied that line, the line that I've highlighted. But now on a new line, I can click on new line and say control V. Control V. Start that up. Yes. I copied this, then I put Control V. But Control V, what do I want to put? Control plus V is for what? Paste. Control plus V is for paste. I'm just giving you small. There are so many shortcuts, but I'm giving you these shortcuts that will make your life better. I said to get into a new line, you just click on Enter. You get into a new line. Now you remember, I'm going to click again Control V because I still have the other one that I already copied. I still have the first one that I already copied. I've not yet removed. So another shortcut I want to give you is Ctrl Z that I've been using a lot. Ctrl Z is for undo. Undo. I use this a lot. Undo. Then enter again on a new line. Ctrl V. Ctrl V. I want to give you Ctrl V. Ctrl V. Ctrl V again. So the last one is I'm giving you Ctrl S. Ctrl S is for what? Ctrl S is for save. Ctrl S is for save. Save your document. So those are the things that you should know. But also another one that I want, for example, if I want to format all this document and I have like 50 pages I'm working with, there's another one that I want to use you to have. It is called control. Let me see. It is called, let me write it for you here. It is called Control A. Control A selects all. Control A selects all. Selects all. Select all. So for example, I said if I want to only make change on this line, I can just select it and maybe turn it to green, maybe turn it the format to maybe red. So this one has turned to green because I only selected it. I said another way for selecting is when you want to select only one word, you just come to the word and you double click on it, it will select. I said if you want to select a line, just come to the side of the line and double click, it will select a line. But I did not talk about Control A. Now, Control A selects all the documents. So when I say Control A, it selects everything at once. Even when you come down here, you are going to see that it is selecting the documents, the things that you have written here, down here. You can see that it has selected them. You can see that it has selected them. And yeah, we did not do page numbering. I want to finish up by doing page numbering. I said page numbering, click up here. You come to page numbering. Then you say you want maybe on the top, but let's put it on the top right, the other side of the page. You can see it is naming 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. You have put it on the header, but you can also put it down. You understand? That's how you can be. So that will click back into your document to bring back your document. I hope this video has been very important for you. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button, and you tell us if you want us to do more of such videos, or you want us to do more of such trainings. Please, you just make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification button. Check out also the comment sections or in the description. We are going to give you some examples that you can use for practicing, questions that you can use for practicing Word document. Otherwise, see you in next video. Bye bye.